Hello. What's up? How's it going? I'm literally on my way to campus, but you're way more important. Wow. How sweet. How's it going, guys? What are you guys up to? He lives. Yes, I do live. How do you feel? I feel fine, I guess. My wrist is all bandaged up. I get my cast on in like a day or two. So that's good. But also bad. I think I was gonna try and do a stream at some point in the next maybe like next week where like I'm like speedrunning Minecraft in a cast. I think that would be pretty funny, but I don't know for sure that I'll like be able to do that. So I have to wait until I have my cast to know that I can. I'm still just like bandaged up because they had to wait for swelling and stuff. Prime Dream would have won the manhunt with one hand. Exactly. That's why I'll do a stream in a cast and I'll still, I don't know, do well. I guess we'll see. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. How was the recovery? I mean, I'm still recovering. It was pretty bad. But I did, like I said, I did multiple things. So I had multiple surgeries. Um, Honestly, I think I think I'm, like, it was really annoying, like the first day or two. But then now I'm glad that I got everything at once because then the recovery is just like the same. Like my hand's just still not going to be. Uh, the one thing that I did do that I kind of partially regret is that I was like, okay, I don't want to deal with like cutting my hair or like shaving or etc. Like when I have no right hand and I'm like all messed up. So like I cut my hair pretty short and I shaved my beard. Um, It's not that short, but like it is short. It's really short on the sides. Like I kind of look like I have a mohawk. And now I'm like realizing like wait, it's going to take a lot longer to grow back than I was thinking probably. My beard is growing back fine, but yeah, that did happen. But it's fine cuz I mean I'm like I can't like do anything for like a month. Like this next month, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. And my arm is all messed up. I feel like crap. I'm in pain. It's actually interesting though cuz I had a like I last time when I did the loose skin removal because I obviously lost a lot of weight. Um I like lost some feeling around like my midsection because it's like I was like cut in half. Like that's why I have like a massive scar around my like waist. And um this time because I did at the same time as doing my wrist, I actually got a lot of the feeling back. I think it's because I'm taking like some meds that like are meant for like nerve endings or something. So like my feelings like back. Like I can like feel my waist again. It's so interesting, I guess. What have you been doing to pass the time? Well, I guess luckily it's football season. So Saturday and Sunday are a lot easier, a lot more bearable, and even like Friday night and stuff and Monday night are pretty good. And then I've been watching a lot of TV shows with my mom and girlfriend. I'm currently sick right now, so thanks for the space. I'm not, but Drista was sick. Well, she got sick. It's like I was supposed to stay. I was actually looking forward to it. I was like, oh, sweet, I'm gonna be staying with Drista for a couple weeks. But then Drista got sick right as I was like about to have my surgery. And um so she was banished. Drista got banished. She had to stay at my house for a bit to make sure I didn't get sick. So she took over and was taking care of Patches. What do you or have you been doing today? I mean, I pretty much woke up at like 1 o'clock. I ate breakfast and was on my phone, and that's pretty much it. Are you really bald? I'm not bald. I did cut my hair short though. Like not that short, but on the sides it's pretty short. On the top is kind of it's like decent length, but it'll grow back out. When's Adrenaline coming out? I don't know. I don't know. I need to make a music video. That's like pretty much it. New video when. Hopefully there should be the food video out today. Hopefully. And then like tomorrow or the next day or Friday, a video out on my main channel. Who texted you about the tortoise? Was it just the nose, my girlfriend? But we were driving to the house. Um she was driving me and we drove by like a baby turtle or baby tortoise. And I was like, what the heck was that? This is a baby tortoise. And then she drove back and like got it. And then uh uh almost whatevered. Oh, I don't even know what I was saying. I got distracted. And then realized that it was like an endangered tortoise, so we had to release it. Otherwise, we maybe would have kept it. Have you been feeling all right recently, pain wise? If there's been any, there was a lot of pain. I'm in like a little bit of pain now. It comes and goes. But yeah, I'm off. I'm not on pain meds anymore. I was, but I'm not in enough pain to need to take anything now. So therefore, I am fine. Please don't tell me you're still munching ice. No, I haven't munched ice in weeks. Skeppy collab win. He's actually in one of my next videos. I did. So I recorded 2 speedrunner swap videos. One of them was with Bablu, and the hunters were uh one of his friends, which like that hunts him in his manhunt videos. And Bad Boy Halo. And then we did a different speedrunner swap, and it was with Dr. Donut, who I was swapping with. And the hunters were Skeppy and DeQuavis. And so that was really both those videos I think are really good. I guess we'll have to see when the actual videos. I'm not able to really edit, so I do have an editor working on them, but I'm trying my best to help and have my whole team helping. Like Parker's helping with the music still, and everything's still getting reviewed. But well, I wasn't bad and Skeppy in the same video because they'd be terrible together. They wouldn't be able to. How many hours was the surgery? And did you have 2 separate surgeries or one? I had 2 surgeries on. They were like about a week apart. It was like last Monday was one, and then the Tuesday before that, like 2 weeks ago, whenever I had my wrist surgery. I don't know how long they were. I think the wrist surgery was like an hour. I think the other one was like 6 hours or something, or 7 hours, or maybe even 8. It was like almost all day. What a comfort going through a dark ass alleyway and listening to the space. Well, be careful. Not you separating them. Well, they can't be done. They're done by different surgeons. Like one's like a wrist surgeon expert. Do they leave scars? I don't know. I haven't seen yet. I'm all like bandaged up. My hand's still in, my wrist is still like all the way to my arm, just in a bandage. I get the actually. I think tomorrow. I think tomorrow I get my cast. Maybe it's the next day. It might be Thursday. I don't know. But I get a cast, and then I don't know how long I'll be wearing it. I have to ask them because I thought it was. I thought they told me two. This is the thing. They told me 2 weeks in a cast, and then 6 weeks in a splint, and then I've spent the last 2 weeks in a bandage, which I don't think is either. So they failed to mention that fact. They failed to mention that before the cast and the splint that I would be in a bandage. So now I've like my time frame is kind of messed up because I think it's going to take longer to recover than I thought because my wrist was in the bandages for 2 weeks. So that's an additional 2 weeks of recovery that I didn't like consider. Um, was it just sapnap or did you make it worse somehow? Well, I mean, it was my fault on both sides. So like one, obviously I threw bad punches probably, and I mean I'm guessing that's why. And I broke a bone, and the bone I broke is one of the hardest, well, apparently the hardest bone in the body to heal. Like once it's broken, it's really hard to heal. And then of course I didn't go to the doctor for a while, and then uh, it just like basically didn't they didn't like I forgot what it's called. It's like it had like no unity or whatever. Like it didn't heal. A non-union. It was a non-union, and so then it had been long enough, and it wasn't gonna. The bones like weren't gonna heal back together. So I just basically had like a broken bone that was like never gonna heal. And so then they had to go in and screw get some bone from my forearm, take it and shove it into the bone, like the gap, and then put a screw in to keep it together. And then now yeah, the first like day or two kind of was really bad with the arm, just because like basically they give you like a nerve agent or something where like you just cannot feel your like arm, and so like for I don't know 24 hours or something, like my arm was like I don't know, like it was there, but I couldn't feel anything. So like it was so odd. It's so odd. Like it felt so bad. Like it was like I don't know. It's just like it was like a rock. But then when I started feeling it, it was a lot of pain, and so I was kind of missing the fact that I couldn't feel it. But have you watched George's streams while recovering? I've been trying to keep up. I've watched a bunch of them, and I've skipped through ones that I missed and stuff. Why did it take so long for you to get your wrist checked out? Did it not hurt? Well, because it was really bad at first, and then it got better and better, and it kept getting better, and then like I don't know, after like 2 months, it kind of stopped getting better, and then and because I was like off of it, I didn't realize that like okay, when I did use it, it would hurt at certain extremes. Like if I threw a punch or something, it would hurt, or if I like bent my wrist back, it would hurt a lot, like sharp pain. And then I tried to schedule appointments, but like takes a while to get seen by like a wrist specialist or whatever. And then I got seen by a wrist, and then we had to schedule a surgery. So it was just like I don't know. I should have gone to the doctor sooner. It's true. I don't know that it would have changed that much though, because they probably just would have put me in a cast or something like right away, and just be like, okay, you just need to be like you need to hope that it heals and like just get together, and maybe it would have healed, because maybe me like using it and stuff is what caused it not to heal. But like also maybe not, because apparently it's a really hard bone to heal anyway. So like there's a good chance that it just wouldn't have healed anyway, and then we would have been in the exact same scenario, or very similar at least. So that means we won't see you until November. Well, do you mean like physically see me, or do you mean like see me in content and stuff? Because like, I mean, I have videos recorded. I recorded videos with other people, and I recorded videos for myself. 3 videos. So I guess four if you count the food video. Is this your first time breaking a bone? Well, I fractured my toe when I was younger, but yes, it's my first time breaking a bone. Are you getting a lime cast? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what color I'm gonna have. I don't know how big it's gonna be. I don't know how long I'm gonna have it. I don't know anything. I'll find out in the next couple days. Ugh. I caught my colleague watching your Manhunt at work today. Epic. Epic. Can we get a cast reveal once you get it? Yeah, sure. Probably do a cast reveal. You guys will definitely see my cast. How long will you stay at your parents' house? Probably just to the weekend. Like I'll probably leave this weekend. You're so unenthusiastic, bro. Yep, you're right. I am. I mean, I'm sitting here with no right hand. Is Spider-Man your favorite superhero? Yes. Yes, he is. Is that enthusiastic enough? You're gonna let people sign your cast. It's big enough, sure. I'll make it so I'll do a stream, and if you donate a certain amount, then your name gets signed on my cast as I'm speedrunning, and I'll have like someone help. Are we that boring that you're yawning on space? I mean, kind of, but also not really. Like I'm just like tired. Like guys, I'm in recovery. How have you been doing stuff without your right hand? Well, I've had help from my mother and girlfriend, but otherwise, do you wake up a few minutes ago? I woke up a couple hours ago. But I mean, I don't do much. Like I just like sit around and then I walk around some. I'm not even supposed to sweat. Like I'm not allowed to work. I'm not allowed to work out or like sweat. I'm not allowed to do like too much physical stuff for like months, which is unfortunate. It was the same as like last time. Like last time I couldn't swim for I wasn't allowed to swim for like 3 months or something. It's very similar. I'm not supposed to like work out for do anything. So I just like all I do right now is just I wake up, I eat some food, I watch some TV, I like walk around the house, I watch more TV, I go on my phone, I check my emails, I walk around the house, maybe take a nap. I wake up, I watch more TV, I walk around the house. Well, you don't work out anyway. Well, actually, that's not true. I did for like 5 months straight or something. Yeah, I didn't say anything, but I was doing boxing training for like months. Was doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday for like 2.5 months, and then I started doing every day for 2 months, and then I got told, "Hey, you broke your wrist. You should stop." And so then I had to stop. You should watch Arcane. I watched the first season, but then I didn't watch after that. Who are you gonna box? I was gonna box anybody. I was just doing it to work out. Sapnap was having like a trainer come to the house every day, and I was like, well, why not? I'll just pay him to stay a little longer because he's already here, and then I can just get like I can learn a new skill and get like work out. You don't even know how to punch, idiot. How to do box training? What do you mean? I did this when I hurt myself. It was before I had done anything. That was months ago. It's been like so many months now. It's been like 5 months or something since I hurt my wrist. I have to go. I'm German. I need to sleep, but I don't want to. Guten Morgen. I need to take a refresher on German. It's been a long time. Box match with Milo pissing on your bed. Yeah, more like a body slam match. Body slam him on the bed in the piss, and the piss splashes everywhere. And then he realizes he should never f with me ever again. Do you know that your block shelf video audio track is only Spanish? Yeah, I reached out to YouTube. I don't know why, but I'm also not home, so it could be an easier fix. But I did have somebody look at it, and they couldn't figure it out. And then I messaged YouTube. So you trained after you messed up your hand? Yep, I broke my hand, and then I did 5 months of boxing training with a broken hand without realizing it. And then I stopped. And so I probably did make it worse. Good night, you mean? No, I was saying good morning. Because they need to wake up. They need to stay awake. Ich bin Alicia. Well, it's funny because like that's interesting how in German it's I, like you just say I am. You're like I am dream. Like instead of like my name is. I mean, I think there is a way to say like my name is, but I think the more common is ich bin, right? Which is just I am. Ich bin. I started school again after a year break. Wish me luck. I hate it already. Good luck. How long are you going to let George go on with the achievement challenge? I think he should go on for until he gets it. How did you not realize your hand was broken? Well, because it's a weird bone in a weird spot that doesn't feel like a normal bone when it breaks, according to the doctors. And they said it's very common that people don't think they broke a bone and even live with it for the rest of their life, because it felt like a muscle rather than a bone. Because whenever the only time I had pain was when I would extend my wrist in like one direction or the other, and so it felt like it was like a muscle issue. And so I tried to let it heal, and I was just careful about extending my arm. And I when I was doing like working out and stuff, I was careful about. I just was careful. I knew the things that caused it pain. I just didn't do those things. And it's because the bone like weakened. Like whenever I would extend my wrist in a certain direction, the muscle wouldn't have like support from the bone, and so that's why it would start to hurt. But it felt like a muscle injury, but really it was a bone. Ich bin Traum equals I am dream. Yes. Well, I just was commenting. I think it's interesting that you say I am. What languages can you speak, and which one would you want to learn? I mean, I can only speak English. I feel like if I did a refresher on German, I'd be pretty. I'd have a good understanding of reading it because I was like I can see like tweets on my timeline in German or something and read parts of them and have some try and form an understanding of what like they're saying. If I did a refresher and then took more courses, like I think I could. I think I'm not like I'm definitely not even in any way. I can't speak German at all, but I feel like I can read some German. Uh, but other than that, I don't have anything. I don't know, and I don't speak anything. But I do want to. I would want to learn more. Say ich heiße meinem. Why did you decide to learn the German language? Well, I have like German heritage, I guess, like going far back. Like my family's name, like my family's like maiden name or what I don't know what it's called. Like their last names on like both sides of my family are like German. Um, my girlfriend was born in Germany. That didn't have a huge influence, but that is the reason to continue. I like the language. I also think it's easier to learn because it's like I don't know. There's a lot of root words that are very similar. Like I don't know. Like it's not like I feel like a lot of words, like a lot of words, if you just like say an English word in a German accent, then like you have the German word. Like I don't know. Like sister is like isn't it like Schwester, something like that. And same thing for like fathers, like uh Vata. And so it's they're all I don't know. There's a lot of uh Germanic language. Yeah, English is a Germanic language. Yeah. German grammar is pretty hard though. Yeah. Vader is also pronounced with an F sound though. Yeah, but like it's like not quite an F, right? Like, it's not like fa. It's not literally like fa. It's like va, right? It's like vata, va, vata. Would you ever play rhythm games? I don't know. Maybe. It's more of an F than a V. Oh, that's why I need a refresher. I don't know what you're saying, but I love you so much, Sueño. Yeah, thank you. I suppose I should be responsible and going to work instead of just sitting in the parking garage listening to the space. That's probably a good idea. I mean, if you have work, you probably should do your job. Ich liebe dich, Trom. I love you, Dream. Thank you. Can your girlfriend speak German since she was born there? She can speak some, but it's been a long time. And she grew up 100% like in America. But I rizzed up her grandma in German. And she said I was very good at speaking German and understanding it. So, that was a while ago, but still, I guess it wasn't that long ago. I guess it was probably only a couple months ago. I missed if someone asked if Dream watched Wednesday season 2. I don't think anyone did, but I did not. I did not. I'm not too interested, to be honest. I don't know. It's hard to. I don't know why. I feel like it's hard. Just it's hard for me to. I don't know, I guess I don't. I don't know why. You don't want to get involved with German grammar. There's around 30 variations of that. Oh, I'm aware. I am aware. Can I be your sixth hunter? Sure. Hmm. I don't know what that word means. Lunar airwart airwartet airwartet. It's like not what you expected, but nice. Is that what you said? Not what you expected, but nice. Something similar to that. I think abba is but. Or wait, no, is it very? I don't know. I just need one refresher. I need like a 30-minute refresher, and I feel like I'd get so much of my pizzazz back. Do you ever want to visit new countries? Nah. Yeah, of course I do. Yep, I didn't expect it. Boom. I see I'm the goat. I can read it. I can read that sentence. See, I didn't know that word, but I knew enough to use the context clues to figure out exactly what you said. Hovers, but yes, boom. I'm the goat. Does this count as practicing German? Yeah, of course it does. Do you know how to speak French? Nope, I don't. I'm not going to say that because I know what it means. Um, uh, my entire family is Russian. OMG, hello. I don't speak any Russian. Zero. Um, um, all right, let me go to my notifications again. Boom. Do you like summer or winter more? There's a correct answer. I like the winter. The winter is coming. So when you come to Germany, I don't know. I don't know. Sika Blatt. I know that. That's about all I know. Du bist wunderschön. Yes. Wait. Ich bin wunderschön. Hola, sueño. I don't speak Spanish. I speak no Spanish. I can't read like any words pretty much. Winter is coming. Winter in Florida don't make me laugh. Well, yeah, winter in Florida is still better than summer in Florida. Christmas is coming. Also, it'd be a great opportunity for a Dream Team Christmas stream. We will see. I don't know what I'll be doing for Christmas. We will see. Did you guys really not know who was before or after your turn in Silence video? Were you pissed after you realized it was DeQuavis who kept making you drown? I knew it was DeQuavis before me. I think other people didn't realize and know who was before them. I don't think Saturn even knew how it worked. I think he didn't think that there was like an order. I think he thought that it was like random or something. I don't know. Mm, 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 mm. Give me a Christmas stream and everything will be okay. Look, we'll see. I hope so. I'm down. I am down. DeQuavis was actually trolling so hard in the video. Yeah, he was. We were all arguing. Oh my god. I told Saturn he should release the messages because we were like arguing in messages. Because like after he died, everyone was like, "Well, I mean, it's just over." But we like messaged, and I was like, "Bro, I fucking like I don't know." There was messages that happened right after DeQuavis died, or right after I died from DeQuavis, and it was like a bunch of Discord messages. We were like arguing over whose fault it was. I said in the messages, I was like, "Yeah, I like I threw like I could have totally found a way to live, but it's diabolical to spawn me in with no air bubbles and one block of water." Like I would have saved myself. Like I was just thinking like, well, where the heck are we? And then I thought maybe we have a bucket, and I looked at my inventory and we didn't have a bucket. And then I was like, our inventory was so unorganized. I didn't even know, like I didn't know where anything was. And then we had a pick, and I got the pick out, but then I mined, and the block that I mined, instead of mining down, because down was the direction I guess we needed to go, and I didn't know that because I didn't know we were. I didn't have the context that we were mining down to the stronghold. So I mined to the side, and then when I mined to the side, that was just open to the ocean. So like I was dead no matter what. Why don't you guys post extra scene of that video? It was so good. There wasn't extra scenes. I don't think anyone like reported any extra scenes. How's your arm? Yep, important question. It's in a bandage. What do you think went wrong? Why did you guys lose besides all the stuff despawning? That's a good question. I don't know. I think maybe we didn't communicate enough at the stronghold with signs or something because like the reason we didn't get our stuff, like we could have easily gotten our stuff in time. We had plenty of time. But the reason we didn't get our stuff is because like we kept switching like above the stuff and the people that knew where the stuff was didn't get to it in time because of the mobs. And so like I don't know, it swapped to like let's say DeQuavis, and he's like, "Oh shit, yeah, we were over here," and he starts running towards it, and then like it swaps to George, who then like should have seen the hole but didn't see the hole, and then like is getting killed by tons of mobs, and so he just like leaves the hole. Switches to Sapnap, who doesn't know where the hole is, and he's like, and so we're standing above the stuff, and like if you're above the stuff for like 10 minutes or something, or like 5 minutes or whatever it is, stuff despawns. So like it just quickly despawned because like it swapped to me and I just had no idea where the stuff is, and so I just ran around looking and couldn't find it, and it swapped to someone else. So like the only people who knew were was the Cuevas because he's the one who dug down. And I guess maybe Shadoon. How long did the recording actually take? I don't know, a few hours, like 3 4 hours. The amount of empty signs you guys left each other was diabolical. Yeah, we fixed that. We fixed that now, so that doesn't happen anymore. So that if you like type in a sign but don't finish it, then it swaps, then it still has the text. Because that was kind of stupid. What shows have you been watching? Well, I was getting my mom to watch Peaky Blinders. I've already seen it, but I really liked it, so I wanted her to watch it. And so my mom's been watching it, and I've been watching it with her. Because then I don't have to be fully like whatever. But I forgot a lot of it for some reason, so I just keep forgetting it. Are you planning on having children? Yes. I mean, not like soon, but I want kids eventually. What's your favorite show? I really don't know. I feel like it's really hard. I have a lot of like I don't know. I love shows like Breaking Bad, Prison Break, Dexter, Walking Dead. Yeah, Peaky Blinders is a really good one. Game of Thrones. Those are some of my favorites. Better Call Saul, I guess, is like in there. House is definitely in there. The Office is definitely in there because now I'm thinking of different genres because those were the original ones I listed were all just like dramas. Yeah, House and The Office, both really good. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be really hard to like order like a top 10. Suits, yeah, Suits is really good. Criminal Minds is good, but I don't know if I'd put that in my top 10. Maybe no, probably not my top 10, but it'd probably be like around there. You should try The Mentalist from the same era as House and Prison Break. I think I've seen it. You should watch Hannibal. I've seen Hannibal. What do you think about the Walking Dead spin-offs? I like the most recent one, but I don't really. Well, I didn't watch any of the other ones. I like the. I forgot what it's called. It's like where they went to like where like Michonne and Rick like found each other again or whatever. If you like House, then watch Grey's Anatomy. I watched Grey's Anatomy. I didn't watch all of it, but I watched like half of it or something. Now that I realize it, I've watched a lot of shows. I haven't seen BoJack Horseman. Why didn't you say SpongeBob? I mean, it's not in the same category at all. I do so much time to watch all these shows. So I feel like I watched them a while ago. I feel like most of these shows I watched before I even did YouTube. I guess some of them I couldn't have. Like Peaky Blinders, I know I watched more recently. Like not recently, but like maybe in 2021 or something. I don't know. I only watch the same series movies over again. I like watching shows over again with people who haven't seen it. I like it a lot. I do it with my mom a lot. Me mom. Would you force your child into content creation? No. I mean, I'm just kidding. Have you watched Arcane? I have, or at least the first season. Did you have a DS as a kid? I had a DS at some point. I didn't have a DS as a kid. I guess I was a kid, but I was like not. I was probably like a teenager. I got a DS at some point, but I don't remember. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe like my brother or sister had one or something, and I didn't have one, and I just used theirs. I don't know. Very important question. Do you like House MD? If not, please watch it. Yes, I love House. It's one of my favorite shows ever. What DS games did you play? I don't remember, honestly. I have no memory. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. All right, good night, Leah. Are you watching F1? I'm not. Hmm. Um, did you like Hannibal? I liked Hannibal. Thought it was good. Technically, you're left-handed now. That is true. You watched Dexter Resurrection? Yes, I have. It was awesome. It was great. Can you play Minecraft only with left hand? I mean, not really, because it's not my mouse hand. If it was my mouse hand, then you could try and put like buttons on like a bunch of mouse buttons. Like I think Coryway did that, but you can't if it's not your mouse hand. Like I don't know, a keyboard you can't like look side to side or anything on the keyboard. Well, is there anything else that you need to know before I leave? Because I don't know when I'm gonna be back. I could. I'm feeling coherent enough now to try and do some content stuff. So, but I really need to take it easy. So I'm still gonna be at least until this Sunday. I think you guys won't see me at least until Sunday, but I'll have a video out today on my second channel. Hopefully, I don't think you guys are gonna. It's nothing crazy. Um, and then I should have another video, but on my main channel in the next couple days, so that should be good. But otherwise, Is that your last skin removal? Well, technically no. Technically, I'm supposed to do two two more, but I just keep putting it off because I don't want to. And like the other two are like more, even more like they're more like memed because it's like I don't know. Like I'd be out for like longer. I guess I'd both be out for longer and out for less because like I think their recovery is just worse. Like it's just bad. I don't know. It's just bad. Why do you sound like you just woke up? Well, I didn't. Tomorrow's my B-day. Happy B-day. 24-hour surgery recovery stream. That sounds terrible. Dream's gonna be ambidextrous. There's no chance for the hunters. Exactly. I can use my left hand now. I've been using my left hand. I've been eating with my left hand. Did you piss the bed today? No, I didn't. There was no bathtub stream this time. That's true. There was no bathtub stream this time. But I was home when I did that. Like I wasn't at my parents' house. I stayed at my parents' house last time too. Stream your surgery on Kick. Yeah, it's a great idea. It'd be worse, but not. Bro just says words. Yeah, well, I just was thinking about it, and I was just like, well, it's worse in some ways and not worse in other ways. Like it's worse than like the recovery, but then it's maybe the recovery time is like less because it's not my arm. Like my arm, I just can't. If I can't use my arm and my if I can't use my specifically my hand, my wrist for months, that's really bad. You know, like I can't make any contact, I can't do anything. The only other equivalent would be like if I can't like speak or something. You know, like I couldn't speak for months. That'd be like I'd be out of commission for months. But like for the other things, it's like yes, I'd be able to make content quicker probably because like let's say I can't walk or I can't like I don't know, I can't like lift heavy things or I can't like move my arms much or something. Like that's like reasonable, I guess. Because then I can so quickly make content. But it's like but for like recovery's sake, not being able to use my right hand is not, you know, it's not super bad, like whatever. But not being able to walk or not being able to like move my arms or not being able to, I don't know, like that, like how do you like get clothed and how do you shower and I don't know. I don't know. Do you get used to doing stuff with your left hand yet? I mean, definitely some things. I feel like it takes a lot longer than like a week or two to do that. Did you piss the bed yesterday then? No, I haven't pissed the bed in like a long time. It's been a long time. It's been years, many years. It's probably been like 5 years, maybe more. Might have been 6 years. I don't know. Bro, you're lying. You definitely pissed the bed. I didn't. You can be bisexual handed or whatever the word is. Yeah. Omni handed. That's not the word. Omnidextrous. I don't know. Is this pre-recorded? You are so stupid. Random question about how does anesthesia feel? Because I'm getting my wisdom teeth removed on the 7th and never had surgery before. I don't know. I realize I've had a lot of surgeries. Like in my life, I've had a lot. I had like my appendix, I had my toe. Obviously, I had the previous one. I had these two. I had a lot. I had my wisdom teeth removed as well. Uh, I don't know how it feels. I think it just you don't. I don't know. You don't really think anything. Like I feel like you just like I don't know. You kind of blink and then you're gone and then you're back and you're all fixed and you're all kind of fucked up or you're all messed up. Ambidextrous. Oh yeah, ambidextrous. I don't know. I don't even know. Ambidextrous. How do I not tell my parents I'm gay when I get my wisdom teeth out? Well, you probably won't, and if you do, then they're not going to believe you anyway, because you'll be on laughing gas and you'll be saying a whole bunch of nonsense. You might also say you have like 10 arms. I don't know. My biggest fear is going on anesthesia and being recorded while saying dumb stuff. I don't. I guess honestly, you probably shouldn't be afraid of that. I feel like it's the same with like being drunk. Like, yeah, you have less like control. You have less like judgment and stuff, but like you're still you. You're not going to just do something completely out of character or something when you're drunk or when you're like on anesthesia or something. Like I feel like you're just an amplified version of yourself in good and bad ways. But like you're not. I don't know. You're still you. Like I guess you do have worse judgment. So if it's something you were like considering doing, then maybe it's something that would happen. You'd just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it right now. But you'd still be in my mind. You'd still be like actively making that choice. Like you wouldn't be like you would not know that you're making that choice. Like you would make it. Maybe you'd regret it later, and you'd be like, oh, it's only because of the anesthesia. But you probably made that choice partially with the help of anesthesia or like alcohol or whatever. But you still made that choice. And you probably even factored in the fact that you're like, oh, it feels like I'll feel, I don't know, it's easier to do in this situation because I'm high or because I'm drunk or because of whatever. I don't know if that makes sense, but Do you ever get frustrated when you can't remember the first few minutes waking up from anesthesia because it pisses me off every time? Like, how did I get in this chair? I don't. I guess I don't remember ever getting frustrated. I remember getting frustrated at like the nurses and stuff, but not getting frustrated because of like not being able to remember anything. Like I remember getting frustrated because the nurses couldn't like understand me, or the nurse couldn't understand me, and I was very annoyed. Because then my mom came in and she could understand me fine. I was like, yeah, I'm not speaking a different language. I don't want to have to repeat myself every single time when I'm already like all like drugged up. I get really annoyed. Like when I had my wisdom teeth removed as well. Um, mm, 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 mm. Are you gonna do matching Halloween costumes with your girlfriend? And probably. Probably do matching Halloween costumes with multiple people. Justo was asking me to do matching Halloween costumes. We couldn't like think of any like brother sister like duos. Maybe you guys can give ideas. Look at the blob I made with block printer on Soon SMP. Very cool. Dream blob. The first time I went under anesthesia, I slightly panicked because I saw the needle. Honestly, I'm fine with needles now. I feel like I used to not be, but I feel like I'm fine now. I think you should dress up as Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, I can try. I can try and pull it off. Didn't you say you hated them as a kid? Yeah, I did. I used to have to be like held down by like 5 doctors. Um, do you like snow cones or do you prefer literal cubes of ice? I like cubes of ice better, but snow cones are good. How active have you been on TikTok? Well, you mean like posting? I guess I haven't posted at all because I've been out of commission. But I've been decently active on like watching videos the last couple days, I guess. Scrolling. What is the future of Minecraft going to look like in your opinion, especially after the release of your Minecraft Speedrunner versus Six Hunters video? Do you think more people will return to the game and or your channel? Um, I don't know. We'll have to see. But also like people are really I don't know how to say it other than dumb, I guess, but like people are kind of dumb like when they look at view counts. Like Manhunts didn't have, like 20 million views right off the spawn. Like, I don't know, it was a long time before the Manhunt videos got 20 million views. Like, it took a while, like years. Like, it's been 5 years, obviously, 4 years since most of the Manhunt uploads. Like, that's all. That's let's say every year if they get 20 million views or something, well, then that means that 4 years ago they had 10 million views, or whatever. For a lot of them, that was the case. So, like, the fact that my Speedrunner versus Bounty Hunter video has 13 million views, as an example, is like really good. That's one of my top performing videos ever, like ever, even counting the Manhunt videos. Um, like obviously they're you're if you just look at the final, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 or maybe even like 10, if you just look at 400s and 500s combined, all those videos, like maybe all of those off of the jump performed. I don't think so. I would bet not. I would bet not. I'd bet that even some of the 400s near the beginning um performed worse. Didn't have, I don't know, 7 million views in 5 days or something. I don't know what the I'd have to look at the numbers. I'm sure there's probably numbers out there, but anyway, they get views like over time. It's like the fact that my last video has 7.5 million views in 4 weeks is like that's really good. That is a really good like view count. And so I think that, do I think it will bring more people? Yes. Do I think that more people will return to the game and or my channel? Yes, for sure. Um, but do I think that it will bring what people like meet people's expectations or be like, oh my god, or people won't be saying like, oh my god, Dream's fallen off or Manhunt's fallen off? Like, no, I think people will say that no matter what. Even if it got 20 million views, people would say, oh my god, he used to get 100 million views. It's like, well, no, no, it didn't have 100 million views. Like, I remember whenever one of the original Manhunts, like, I don't know, I think it was like 2 hunters or something, or maybe even 3 hunters, one of the original 3 hunters videos. I remember talking with George and we were like looking at the stats and we were like, um, oh my God, like if this just continued getting the views that it's getting, then in, 3 years, it'd be at 50 million views. And we were like, haha, that's so funny. Like, that just isn't going to happen. And of course, it just continued getting the views it was getting. And then in 3 years, it was at 50 million views, or whatever. So, like, we said that when it was at like 8 million views or whatever. And it had been, I don't know, let's say 8 million views in like 3 months or something. If you keep getting 8 million views every 3 months, then it adds up really, really, really quickly. Or even if or I think let's say it has like 8 million views in 3 months, but 2 million of it were in the last month. And it's like, okay, if you get 2 million views a month, then in a year, you're already getting 20 something million additional views. And every year that if you keep getting that, then you're getting 20, then 40, then 60, then 100. But anyway, it's just an interesting thing to think about. People's expectations versus my expectations. My expectations have been met recently. Like, my videos have been performing really, really, really well. They're beating my recent videos are beating my expectation in terms of view count. But if we're looking at the future, we will have to see. For the Manhunt Marathon stream, why didn't you just start with the ones with you and George? It's just the time. Like, it had to be less than 12 hours. If you start adding in those videos, then it goes over 12 hours. How do you switch translations on YouTube? You just click on the little settings cog, and then it should say audio track, and you click on that, and then you choose your audio track. All right. Well, I'm going to go, guys. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. I wanted to try and do a space since I have been inactive, but I am recovering still from surgery. Hopefully, we'll have an update for you guys later this week, maybe this weekend, and an update for the normies probably this weekend, maybe, because I am uploading a video in the next couple days on my main channel and a video on my second channel probably tonight. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate you. See you soon. Bye bye.